The dangers of North American trade agreements.
Hi neighbors, my name is Peter Boykin and I am running to be your next Lieutenant Governor. Please check out my website at peterboykin.com.
Hi folks, my name is Peter Boykin and I'm running for North Carolina Lieutenant Governor. Please check out the website at peterboykin.com. So neighbors, when we talk about free trade agreements, one name often comes to mind, NAFTA, the North American Free Trade Agreement. It's a prime example of a deal that has rarely worked out in the best interest of the United States. And today I want to share with you why, and some other dangers that are coming around the corner. At its core, NAFTA was presented as a groundbreaking initiative that would stimulate economic growth, create jobs, and bring prosperity to all parties involved. But the reality, as history has shown us, tells a different story. While it's essential to acknowledge that there are always winners and losers in any trade agreement, the United States seemed to find itself on the losing end of NAFTA more often than not. One of the most significant concerns surrounding NAFTA was the impact on American jobs. While proponents argued that the agreement would create jobs, essentially and especially in the manufacturing sector, the outcome was quite the opposite. It led to the outsourcing of American jobs to Mexico, where labor costs were significantly lower. This resulted in the closure of countless factories and the loss of livelihoods for many hardworking Americans. It's kind of why we say, make America great again, because of the loss. Furthermore, NAFTA did not have adequate mechanisms to address environmental and labor standards effectively. This lack of oversight allowed Mexican industries to operate with fewer regulations, putting American businesses at a disadvantage. It also led to environmental degradation along the U.S. and Mexico border, impacting local communities' health and quality of life. Another critical issue was the trade deficit. The United States consistently imported more than it exported to its NAFTA partners, resulting in a substantial and persistent trade deficit. This imbalance had lasting economic repercussions as it drained wealth and jobs from the country, particularly in the manufacturing sector. Moreover, intellectual property rights and patent protections were not adequately enforced under NAFTA. This opened the door for intellectual property theft and counterfeit goods, negatively affecting American industries like pharmaceuticals, software, and entertainment. While NAFTA had its merits and undoubtedly benefited certain industries and regions, its flaws cannot be ignored. The agreement had a disproportionately negative impact on certain American communities and sectors, ones we're feeling still hard today, contributing to economic disparities that persist to this day. In recent years, NAFTA was renegotiated and replaced by the United States-Mexico-Canada Agreement, USMCA, which aimed to address some of the previous agreement's shortcomings. However, the legacy of NAFTA serves as a cautionary tale about the complexities and challenges of crafting effective free trade agreements. So when we evaluate free trade agreements, it's crucial to consider real-world impacts, especially on American workers and industries. While the idea of free trade may sound appealing, we must ensure that these agreements prioritize the best interest of our nation and its citizens. The lessons learned from NAFTA should guide our approach to future trade deals, emphasizing fairness, protection of American jobs, and the promotion of economic growth that benefits all Americans, not just a select few. With that, fellow North Carolinians, the recent whispers of a North American Union should send shivers down the spine of every patriot. Imagine a world where the decisions affecting our beloved state are made in a distant, detached parliament where the voice of North Carolina is drowned in a clamor of foreign interests. This so-called union, championed by Joe Biden, the Prime Minister of Canada, and the President of Mexico, threatens the very fabric of our nation. The ink on their signatures may still be wet, but the danger is real. A plan to blend the United States, Mexico, and Canada into a single entity, erasing the lines of our sovereignty. Our saving grace, the steadfast defense against this advancing intrusion, is the U.S. Constitution. It stands as a testament to the wisdom of our forefathers who understood the importance of preserving state autonomy. If I am elected as your future Lieutenant Governor of North Carolina, I pledge to be a staunch defender of this constitutional fortress. North Carolina has a rich history and a unique identity, and we must not allow it to be subsumed into some bureaucratic behemoth. The separation of states was not a mere afterthought. It was a deliberate choice to ensure that each state can govern itself in a way that best serves its people. We've seen the pitfalls of such grand unions before: the erosion of individual freedoms, the neglect of local concerns, and the delusion of a nation's essence. As we stand on the precipice of this potential North American Union, I say no. No to sacrificing our distinctiveness, no to surrendering our decision-making power, and no to becoming a mere cog in a vast machine. I stand firm as your potential Lieutenant Governor, upholding the separation of states and defending North Carolina's sovereignty. Let history be our guide, and let the spirit of independence that courses through our veins guide us in preserving the beacon of liberty that is North Carolina.
All votes matter. More than ever before in the election of 2024, all votes do matter. Please check out peterboykin.com for more information.